Good evening, basketball fans. You're looking live at Wayne City High School, Wayne City, Illinois, where tonight we got non-conference basketball action for you between the Wayne City Indians and the Edwards County Lions. I'm Randy Olson, courtside here in Wayne City. Happy to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play action here live on AreaSports.net. Both teams out on the court warming up right now. We're about 7 minutes away from the start. Wayne City in the home white uniforms tonight, obviously, and the Edwards County Lions will be in their travel black uniforms trimmed in the red. JV game went the way of Wayne City tonight with a 12-point victory in the junior varsity contest. So this one's going to get started a little bit earlier than expected, but that's okay. Edwards County has been playing some better basketball as of late. They're now 9-11 on the season under Coach Russ Gerlach, who is having a little bit of a homecoming here tonight. You know, he taught here and coached here for a number of years at Wayne City, and still has a lot of friends and people that he knows here in Wayne City, so he's coming back and coaching here where he was at for many years before. The Wayne City Indians come into tonight's action 13-4 overall under first-year coach Jeff Morris. They lost a nail-biter, a heartbreaker on Tuesday night here in this same gym as they were beaten by the Weber Township Trojans on a last-second tip-in. The Edwards County Lions participated down the Tough El Dorado tournament back in December, games that we brought you also on AreaSports.net, which you can also go back and check in archive, and played some pretty good basketball down there. Picked up, a couple of wins down there, and, again, they've kind of turned the corner here, and one of the ways that they've turned the corner, according to Coach Russ Gerlach, is the fact that they've kind of gone away from the zone defense that they were playing and have gone more to the man-to-man defense, and that's just kind of helped to make the players a little bit more aggressive and, really more consistent out there. And you just play harder when you're playing man-to-man. I had a high school coach that believed the same thing, and we almost always played a man-to-man with a few rare exceptions when we would do a 1-3-1 or, some kind of zone trap or something. But that's what they've kind of switched to lately is a man-to-man defense, so I'm sure that's what we'll see here tonight. The Indians, though, they will play a zone. In fact, they'll play a very effective zone trap, diamond and one press, 1-2-1-1 diamond and one press, if you want to call it that. And they're pretty good at it. But both teams are coming into tonight's action down one player. The Edwards County Lions are playing tonight without the services of Cade Schnicker, one of their leading scorers. Losing a lot of offense without Schnicker here tonight. He's a 6'2 junior. And he is not here in the building tonight. He's home sick with the flu. And the flu has been rampant throughout Southern Illinois and affected a lot of teams. On the flip side of that, the Wayne City Indians are going to be without Travis Dickey tonight, 6'1 sophomore, one of their starters. He has a stress fracture and has not yet been released from the doctor for that stress fracture. So he will not be in action tonight either. Not sure yet who Coach Morris will put in the starting lineup in place of Dickey. Also some question whether or not Jazell O'Neal will be able to play tonight, and if he plays, how effective he'll be. He did not play in Tuesday night's game for Wayne City when they played Weber Township here. Jazell is in uniform. He's out there warming up right now. He wants to try to make a go of it tonight. He's an outstanding point guard with a lot of quickness for the Indians, and of course he plays the point on that zone trap too, that press, and so he's important to this Wayne City bunch, that's for sure. So we'll see how he's able to play tonight and then how much he's able to play. But, that allows some guys to step up off the bench, and that's what Coach Morris is going to have to look for tonight is a couple of guys to be ready to go off the bench tonight and be effective for the Indians. For the Lions, looks like they are going to go with Clodfelter, Wallace, Cowger, Schmittler, and Rotrammel, and we'll confirm that whenever the starting lineups are announced. We're going to take a short break, let you hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with all the starting lineups and the play-by-play right here on AreaSports.net.
The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the MoneyPass network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
fix my eyes on you. On you.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jagger's Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jagger's Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Underwriting on the Vine is provided by the Sports Zone in Fairfield, offering individualized classes and instruction in baseball, softball, basketball, as well as speed and agility. Membership includes unlimited use of both indoor and outdoor facilities. The Sports Zone is located at 204 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. The phone number is 599-5432, and you can find them on Facebook at the Sports Zone.
Yeah, welcome back here to Wayne City High School. Randy Olson courtside to bring you tonight's action between the Wayne City Indians and the Edwards County Lions. It's a non-conference game, of course, as Wayne City is members of the Midland Trail Conference and, of course, Edwards County members of the Black Diamond Conference. We got a great crowd here tonight from both Wayne City and Edwards County. A lot of people from Albion making the trip over. Again, the JV contest was won tonight by the Wayne City Indians by 12 points, 48-36. They're going to have the playing of the national anthem here in just a moment. We'll take another short break and be right back.
Compassion International presents Casting Crowns, the very next thing tour.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
With very special guests, I Am They.
From the day you saved my soul.
Casting Crowns.
Saturday, March 17th, Effingham Performance Center.
Join Casting Crowns for the Very Next Thing tour, performing songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing, as well as all your favorite Casting Crowns hits.
Living, he loved me. Dying, he saved.
Casting Crowns, The Very Next Thing tour with I Am They. It's an evening you won't want to miss.
Saturday, March 17th, Effingham Performance Center. Reserve seat tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com/EPC 800-745-3000 or the box office. Sponsored by Balda Dental.
National anthem tonight before tonight's varsity contest. And we'll follow along with the public address announcer and meet the members of the Edwards County Lions. Again, they are traveling in their playing in their travel uniforms, the dark black uniforms trimmed in the red. Coached by Russ Gerlach. Again, they're 9-11 overall. They're 1-3 in the Black Diamond Conference, but they've been playing much better basketball as of late.
First line for the visiting Edwards County Lions. At guard,
Number 20 is Tiger Clodfelder. He's a 5'8 senior for the Lions.
at center,
Number 24 is Justin Wallace, 6'5 junior, the tallest member of the Lions. Number 30 is Camden Cowger. He's a 6-foot sophomore for Coach Russ Gerlach. Number 42 is Marty Schmittler, 6'2 junior for the Lions. And number 52 is Andrew Rotramble, 6'3 sophomore for Edwards County. So again, the Lions will go with Clodfelter, Wallace, Cowger, Schmittler, and Rotramble. Size-wise, they will go 5'8", 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", and 6'5". The Edwards County cheerleaders are not here tonight. They also have been battling the flu bug, and so they are not here tonight. So again, you've got one of the Edwards County starters out tonight with the flu, Cage Schnicker, who's not here, and the cheerleaders are not here from Albion. All right, now for the Wayne City Indians. Number 12 is Jackson King, 6'1 senior for the Indians. Number 5 is Jazel O'Neill. He's going to try to make a go of it tonight. Again, he didn't play Tuesday night in their game against Weber Township. He's not 100%, but he's going to try to make a go of it. Number 10 starting tonight is Austin Schuster. He is a 5'8 freshman. Big stage for him tonight. Number 13 is Dane Horton, 6'1 junior. And Remington Henson is the big man underneath. Henson, 6'2 senior, wears number 30. So again, the Indians tonight will go with King, Horton, O'Neal, Schuster, and Henson. And size-wise, they will go 5'8", 5'11", 6'1", 6'1", 6'2". So a bit of a size advantage here tonight, certainly for the Edwards County Lions. So big starting assignment here for Austin Schuster. Just a freshman for Wayne City. Profancic, Shaw, and Miller are the three officials here this evening. We see them around on a lot of basketball games. We're ready for action and glad that you're with us here live on AreaSports.net. It's going to be Justin Wallace in the center circle against Horton. And here we go. And the tip is controlled by Wayne City. In the front court they go as Albion will open in the man-to-man defense. With it on the right side is King. Comes out to O'Neal. O'Neal works it over to the freshman Schuster. Now gives it up out to the top to King. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal tries to penetrate, does. Now kicks it back out to Schuster. Schuster can't shoot, goes on the right wing. Back to O'Neal at the top. Good defense so far by the Lions. Just when I said there was no penetration, O'Neal gets between two defenders and draws a foul. Going to be a blocking foul on the Lions. Let's see who they give it to. Looks like it's going to be on Justin Wallace. That'll be his first. And it's not going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be out of bounds on the baseline. So King will trigger it in for the Indians. Gets it in out to Henson, and then the ball's taken away by Rotramel, and the Lions have it. First possession of the game for Edwards County. Down to the corner, there's a trap. Back out to the top to Clodfelter. Down on the right wing, it comes to Schmittler. Back out to the top, they'll reset it to Clodfelter. He goes right side, now down into the corner. They're looking underneath, they get it inside to Wallace. He's double teamed, and stepping on the end line after making the steal was Jackson King. It's turned right back over to the Lions. Out of bounds on the baseline, and the trigger man is going to be Wallace. Inside shot is put up, no good by Schmittler. Back up by Wallace, no good as it was deflected, and O'Neal comes out of there with it. Jazeel O'Neal definitely with some speed and athleticism for these Wayne City Indians. Gives it up to Jackson King. He looks to drive. He's cut off by Wallace and to come back out and reset it. Instead to Schuster. Now around the horn it comes to King. Back out to the top. They'll reset it with O'Neal. Here's a shot from Schuster. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Two Lions come up with it, and they clear it out. Cowger has it. Cowger guarded by O'Neal. Gives it up now to the top. Back over the right side to Clodfelter. Clodfelter dishes in the corner to Marty Schmittler, and he'll come back out to Cowger. Inside the high post to Rotramel, then back in the corner to Schmittler. He's cut off. Out for a three ball by Clodfelter. It's off the iron and taken out of there by the Indians. Jackson King on the move. Still no score. And there's a bucket on the baseline as the shot's put up and in by Dane Horton. And Wayne City is on the board first. Lions get it across the timeline quickly. There's a double team down the corner. Indians really collapse on you defensively, especially when you get the ball down on the baseline. Again, playing that trapping zone as the shot's put up out front. No good by Calgary. And rebound by the Indians. 5:11 to play here, opening quarter. Wayne City leads it 2-0. Edwards County used to participate in the Conrad Allen tournament here at Wayne City, but they don't anymore now that they've moved on to the El Dorado tournament. That shot is short by Horton, but there's a follow by King, and it's good. No defensive rebounding there by the Lions as the Indians were able to get multiple shots again. And again, they work against that 1-2-1-1 zone press, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Schmittler as he tried to set for the shot, and he drug the pivot foot. Official was right there and said, "You walked." So the turnover to give it back over to Wayne City with 4:41 to play here in the opening quarter. A lot of other interesting basketball games going on around the area tonight. We'll try to give you some scores as we go along here. Fairfield trying to avenge an earlier loss to Johnston City. That's being played tonight at the Mule Barn. And we'll kind of keep track of that game and some other ones for you. And, of course, we'll post all of them later on our scoreboard on AreaSports.net. As the shot is made on the driving layup there by Jackson King. King makes it 6-0. And that's 4 points for King. And that's going to be a turnover as Lions don't take care of the basketball as they throw it away. Pass intended for Rotramel. Again, if you just joined us, both teams playing without one of their starters tonight. The Lions playing without Cade Schnicker and Wayne City playing without Travis Dickey. Schnicker's got the flu and Dickey's got a stress fracture. O'Neal picks up his dribble out front. Looks over on the left wing now to Dane Horton, to King. They're trying to post up Hinson now. They get it inside to him. His shot is up no good, left it a little short. Rebound by the Lions. They want to push it. Now they'll set up shop out front. Come to Wallace. Quick double team. He gets rid of it. To Calgary. And that's stolen away by O'Neal. That's what he can do. Jump in that passing lane. And now he's off to the races. Shot is up. No good. And on the rebound, we got a battle and a jump ball going to be called. And the possession arrow is going to give it to Edwards County. We got timeout on the court. And we'll take timeout too. 3:17 to play. It's 6-0 in favor of Wayne City. And we will be right back.
Today's broadcast is made possible through the generosity of the Man Cave in downtown Fairfield. Have you been to the Man Cave with Gene Kolak? Lots of stuff for men, including knives, guns, photographs, coins, lots of collectibles, oddities, and conversation pieces. You can spend hours in the Man Cave, downtown Fairfield. Gene Kolak invites you to visit the Man Cave, a unique store with so much more. We appreciate his support.
Back at Wayne City after the timeout. Edwards County working against that Indians press. They get it across the timeline, but I tell you, that trap comes pretty quickly. As they get to Clodfelder, now to Wallace in the corner. Back to Clodfelder, now to Calgary. In the corner again to Schmittler. Lions just can't get a shot off. And that one's stolen away. Another turnover as the Indians defense pretty sticky on that zone trap. In the ball game for the Indians and handling the ball right now is number 2, Nate Barbie. He's a 5'8" junior. He gives it up to King. Down low they go to Hinson, and he's going to be fouled from behind. That's going to be on Rotramel. And on Rotramel, that will be his first. And that's going to be the second team foul on the Lions. The Indians with the basketball as Schuster, the freshman, gives it up to King. Now they come in the corner to Dane Horton. Back out to King. King wants to drive. Picks up his dribble, goes to Barbie. Back out to King, thinks about a shot. Back to Barbie. Inside to Henson. Back to Horton. Now to King. He'll drive baseline. He's cut off. Ball goes out of bounds, but it's off the foot of one of the Lions players. It'll stay Wayne City basketball. Minute 46 to play here, opening quarter. It's 6-0 in favor of Wayne City, and Edwards County can't hardly get a shot off. Turned the ball over a number of times already here in the first quarter. Between the circles. Schuster over to Horton. Number 10 is Dalton Smith. Thank you for that message, sir. Well, that changes everything. They need to change that on the program. So number 10, who I've been calling Austin Schuster, is Dalton Smith. So we'll get that corrected in the program here. And that is a traveling violation that's going to be called on Barbie. Always nice when a member of the administration sends you a text message during the broadcast. I appreciate that, I do. All right, working against that zone press. And they get it across to Rotrammel. Down low to Wallace, and he scores, and that's the first bucket of the game for the Lions. 6-2 with under a minute to play. As Wallace breaks the ice for Edwards County. Went almost an entire quarter here without scoring. Been a low-scoring game altogether here. As King looks for room to drive, he goes up for the shot between three defenders. Gets his own rebound amazingly, kicks it back out to Barbie from the corner. His shot's no good, and then on the rebound, a traveling violation is called as Marty Schmittler got the rebound and then took off with the basketball before he dribbled it, and it's called for the walk. 31 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Again, we apologize to both Mr. Schuster and Mr. Smith that we had the name wrong, but I'm just going by the program. But thanks for that correction. Indians going to play it for one shot as O'Neill has it out front. Barbie has it. Comes to King. 3 seconds to go. Who's going to shoot it? Horton's going to shoot it. It's off the front iron. No good. Horn sounds, and that is the end of the first quarter play. Our score, Wayne City 6 and Edwards County 2, and we'll be back with more in just a few minutes.
Fix my eyes on you, on you.
Again, those tickets for a Skillet are on sale now at SIUtickets.net. Just go to SIUtickets.net, get your tickets for the Skillet and for King and Country concert that's taking place at the SIU Arena on Thursday, April 26th. Those tickets went on sale yesterday. A lot of them were sold yesterday. I don't know if there's any VIP tickets left. There are only 600 VIP tickets. People were buying those pretty quickly yesterday. The VIP tickets are $65 each, and those get you a early entry, reserve seat right up front where all the action's at, and a Q&A session with both bands beforehand. But all right. Back to live action here as we start the second quarter. O'Neill goes up for the shot, and he is hit in the eye, and there's nothing called as the ball comes out of there on the rebound for the Lions. Letting them play a little bit, but that's all right as long as they're consistent. That's all anybody asks for, right? Indians stay in that zone as Schmittler looking for room to drive. Gets it to Wallace. Wallace goes up for the shot and scores. That's 2 buckets for Wallace and 4 points for Edwards County. It's 6-4 now. Indians with the lead and the basketball. Into the ball game is the transfer student for Wayne City. That's Enrico Carbonetti. And he puts up the shot right now, and it's a little bit short. There's a rebound by Henson. He'll go back up and scores. Remington Henson with the offensive rebound and stick back, and Wayne City is out rebounding Edwards County despite the size advantage for the Lions. In the front court, Lions break that trap, try to set it up out front with Clodfelter and Cowger. And now Wallace. Down low, Schmittler. He spins, goes up the shot, got it. Marty Schmittler. His first bucket of the game, and it's 8-6 now in favor of Wayne City. Jackson King looking inside for Henson. Can't get it to him. Now it goes to Barbie. Right side, Carbonetti. Back out to O'Neal. Almost has it knocked away. Picks it back up. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound out of there by Wallace. Lions on the move again. In the front court with Cowger, and the ball's kicked. So they'll re-inbound it here from the baseline. 5:59 to play here first half. It's 8-6 Wayne City. Low scoring game so far. Inbound comes to Clodfelter. To Cowger. Back to Clodfelter. Boy, Barbie is on him pretty quick, so he can't shoot it. Get it inside to Schmittler, and he goes up for the shot and is hammered. Rotrammel with a nice interior pass there to Schmittler, and he was hacked as he went up, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair here for Edwards County. Stops the clock with 5:42. 8-6, Wayne City leads it. And the free throw is no good. Schmittler will get another one. And he got that one. 1 for 2 is Schmittler on the free throws. 8-7 our score. Wayne City with the lead and the basketball. O'Neal has it. Comes to King. Carbonetti gives it up to O'Neal. And back out to Dalton Smith, who's back in there. Carbonetti will fire from behind the line. Got it. Carbonetti with the long three ball. The Italian Stallion makes it 11-7. And there's a steal on that press as King stole it, but then stepped down on the end line. Good effort, though, and the fans appreciate his effort there in the corner on the Wayne City side. 5:05 to play here first half. Indians lead it by 4. Edwards County with the ball. Got to be careful against that press. And they're pretty good at trapping with it. Lions try to get inside. There's another steal. They get it ahead to O'Neal. O'Neal gives it back to Smith. He'll go up for the shot, and he's hammered. And Dalton Smith's going to go to the line for Wayne City. And that foul is going to go on Clodfelter. That'll be his first. That is the third team foul on Edwards County. Dalton Smith at the line. Yeah, Dalton Smith's number 11 in the program, but he's wearing number 10. He's a 6'1" junior. Nothing but net. 12-7. And there's that zone trap again. Lions barely get it across in the 10 seconds that time. In the corner, they're trying to get it inside. Schmittler has it. And that's a third traveling violation called on Marty Schmittler here in the first half. Another turnover back to Wayne City. 4:27 to go here in the first half. Indians lead it by 5. Carbonetti out to King. He'll fire top of the key. In and out, no good. Rebound by Rotrammel. Cleared ahead to Wallace. Wallace underneath the Schmittler. His shot is up and good. Marty Schmittler with the bucket. Makes it 12-9. Jackson King. And out front, Smith travels with the basketball. Dalton Smith with the turnover. Right back to the Lions. Schmittler and Wallace, the only two to score for Edwards County. Wayne City's had 4 guys in the scorebook here in the first half. Here's Wallace from behind the line. He got it. 3 ball for Justin Wallace. And we're tied at 12-12. So Edwards County on a 5-0 run now. With 3:28 to play here in the first half. O'Neal tries to get to Henson and throws it away. Turnover right back to the Lions. Back in the ball game for Wayne City, it's Barbie along with Horton replacing O'Neal and Carbonetti. Again, we said O'Neal didn't play Tuesday night, but he's started tonight. Probably not 100%, so going to get a bit of a breather here. Wallace has it in the front court for the Lions. Down the corner, there's a air ball by Clodfelder, but the Lions get the rebound, put up another shot by Cowger, no good. The follow again is no good by Schmittler. This time rebound by the Indians. Jackson King has it taken away. And then did he step on the end line? Yes, he did. Ball was stolen away by Clodfelder, and then he stepped on the sideline to turn it over, so it'll be Indians basketball. Jackson King will trigger it in. Gets it to Horton. Out front to Barbie. Inside, Horton puts up the shot, got it. Dane Horton with his second bucket of the game. Makes it 14-12, Indians back out in front. 2:40 to play here in the first half at Wayne City. And that ball's knocked out of bounds by the Indians on that diamond-and-one press. So the Lions will try it again as Cowger will trigger it in out to Clodfelder. Now to Wallace. Inside to Schmittler. We got a blocking foul called on Henson. That will not be a shooting situation, though. It'll be out of bounds. It's only the second team foul on Wayne City here in the first half. But both of those fouls going against Remington Henson. So Henson will go to the bench with 2 fouls here at the 2:23 mark. Lions get it in to Clodfelder. And taken away again. Stolen by the Indians. Carbonetti to King. Ahead to Barbie. He'll drive baseline. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound Rotrammel. Ahead to Clodfelder. Over to Wallace. He'll fire a 3-ball. Missed it. Rebound by King for the Indians. And timeout's going to be called by Wayne City. Timeout with 1:55 to play here in the first half. Our score, Wayne City 14 and Edwards County 12. We'll be back in just a moment. be sure and join us for the Sports Couch tomorrow morning at 8:30. It's 90 minutes of great local sports talk each and every Saturday morning during the high school sports season. One of our guests tomorrow morning will be Darren Lee, the outstanding high school boys basketball coach over at Collinsville. Of course, he coached for many years at Hamilton County as well, and he just picked up his 600th career win. That is an incredible milestone. There's not a whole lot of coaches that have 600 career wins, I can tell you that. And Darren Lee is in rare company as that shot's put up by Wayne City and missed, and rebound out of there by Edwards County. The Lions run to the other end as the shot's put up by Schmittler and blocked out of bounds. It'll be Lions ball. So join us for that discussion tomorrow morning with him, and probably about 5 other coaches will join us on the show. We'll probably have the winner of tonight's game right here on the show with us tomorrow morning too. So we'll either have Coach Gerlach or Coach Morris on with us as that ball goes back in the backcourt, but of course it was tipped by Wayne City, and so the Lions can go back and get it. So we approach 1 minute to go here in the first half. Wayne City with a 2-point lead, 14-12. Clodfelder playing a catch out there with Calger, trying to solve this Wayne City zone. Calger down in the corner now to Wallace. Back to Calger, down to 41 seconds to play. Inside the high post to Rotramel, and he throws it away. Pass intended for Schmittler. Back in the ball game for the Indians is going to be Jaziel O'Neal with 37 seconds to play as he'll come back in and replace Horton. And King will bring it up to O'Neal. He'll obviously play it for one shot here. Winding the clock down to 25 seconds now. O'Neal guarded out there by Calger. Now Carbonetti, top of the key. Three-pointer's good. That's the second three-pointer of the game for Enrico Carbonetti, the Italian transfer student. And we got a blocking foul called as Lions were trying to race up the court, and Schmittler runs over one of the Indians players, and the blocking foul is going to be called. And that foul is on Jackson King. His first third-team foul. 5 seconds to play. Let's see if the Indians can get a shot off. Traveling violation is called on Calger. There's been a lot of traveling violations tonight on the Lions. 1 second to play. 17-12, Wayne City leads it as we approach the end of this first half. Indians throw it deep to Barbie. He puts up the shot. It would have went, but he left it a little bit short. So our halftime score is Wayne City 17 and Edwards County 12. We'll come back and talk about the first half, give you some halftime stats, pass along some scores for you from some other games, and all kinds of good stuff. All coming up here live from Wayne City on AreaSports.net. Stay with us.
Compassion International presents Casting Crowns, the very next thing tour.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
With very special guests, I Am They.
From the day you saved my soul.
Casting Crowns.
Saturday, March 17th, Effingham Performance Center.
Join Casting Crowns for the Very Next Thing tour, performing songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing, as well as all your favorite Casting Crowns hits.
Living, he loved me. Dying, he saved.
Casting Crowns, The Very Next Thing tour with I Am They. It's an evening you won't want to miss.
Saturday, March 17th, Effingham Performance Center. Reserve seat tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com/EDC 800-745-3000 or the box office. Sponsored by Balda Dental.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and Obedience Dog Training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Fix my eyes on you. On you.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital is happy to announce the expansion of Horizon Healthcare to the community of Sisney. The office located on the Sisney Square opens in early 2018. It will offer a wide variety of health services by a dedicated staff who were carefully chosen for the care they are able to offer the citizens of Sisney and Northern Wayne County. Among the health providers who will be seeing patients in Sisney are medical doctor Marla Laficus and certified nurse practitioner Sherry Mavis. Keep listening for details on the opening of Horizon Healthcare's Sisney Clinic in the coming days.
Welcome back here to Wayne City High School. Again, our halftime score is Wayne City leading the Edwards County Lions by a score of 17-12. We've got some other scores that we can pass along to you here. Let me just check the ticker here real fast, and I'll do that, all right? Fairfield leads Johnson City after one quarter by a score of 14-12. Carbondale leads Centralia after one quarter, 16-10. In the Little Illini Conference Tournament tonight, the third place game, it was won by Marshall over Flora by a score of 66-59. In the GEC tournament tonight, that's the Greater Egyptian Conference Tournament, Pope County defeated Galatia by a score of 64-51. And in an earlier game tonight where they did not play a JV game, only a varsity game, the Odin Eagles defeated Sandoval by a score of 71-28. In the JV contest here tonight, Wayne City defeated Edwards County in that JV contest by a score of 48-26, and the Indians lead it here at halftime, 17-12. They led after the first quarter, 6-2. Lions came back and tied it a couple times in the second quarter, but have not been in the lead as Wayne City has been able to forge back in front here by 5 points at halftime, 17-12. Some other games around the area tonight that I don't have scores for yet, but we'll get them. Hamilton County's playing El Dorado tonight, Christopher against Vienna, Cesar-Valera against Trico, and Goreville against Ziegler-Royalton. Those are all games in the Black Diamond Conference. In the Cahokia Conference tonight, Salem's taking on Trenton West, Glen Breeze Central against Freeburg. In the River Conference tonight, Benton taking on Heron, DuQuoin against Carterville, Harrisburg against West Frankfort, Nashville against Anna Jonesboro, and Murfreesboro against Massac County. In the South 7 Conference tonight, we already gave you the score between Centralia and Carbondale. Also in the South 7 tonight, it's Mount Vernon against Marion, Cahokia against Belleville-Altoff. And other area games of interest tonight, Oakville's taking on Columbia, Sisney against Patoka, Christ Our Rock against Mulberry Grove, Teotopolis against Breeze Mater Dei, and Waterloo-Jabot is taking on Chester tonight. I'm going to come back and pass along some halftime stats here. We'll take a look at the scoring situation individually by some of the players when we come back here in just a moment on AreaSports.net. Underwriting on the Vine is provided by the Sports Zone in Fairfield, offering individualized classes and instruction in baseball, softball, basketball, as well as speed and agility. Membership includes unlimited use of both indoor and outdoor facilities. The Sports Zone is located at 204 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. The phone number is 599-5432, and you can find them on Facebook at the Sports Zone.
The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the Money Pass network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
All right, back here at Wayne City High School, we're having some halftime entertainment here by the Wayne City Pep Band over there in the corner. Let's look at the scoring here. A low-scoring game, as I said, 17-12 here as Wayne City leads it at halftime. Let's check Edwards County out first of all right? Justin Wallace hit a couple of deuces, a couple field goals, also hit a three-pointer, so he has 7 points for the Lions here at halftime to lead them in scoring. Marty Schmittler has a couple of buckets for 4 points, and he's also got a free throw. That's it. Those are the only two guys to score at all for the Edwards County Lions in the first half. They trail it here by a score of 17-12. For the Wayne City Indians, Enrico Carbonetti came off the bench to hit a pair of three-pointers. He's got 6 points here at halftime. Also, Remington Henson got a bucket. Dane Horton had 2 buckets for 4 points, and Jackson King also with 2 buckets for 4 points. That adds up to the 17 points here for Wayne City at halftime as they lead at 17-12. Nobody in any foul trouble at all, really, except for Remington Henson. He did pick up 2 fouls for Wayne City in the first half. Anybody else that has a foul just has 1 foul at this point. So foul situation not too concerning, except the fact that Henson, of course, is the tallest player on the Indian squad, so he's got to be careful about picking up that 3rd foul to start the second half. But the Indians lead it here at halftime, 17-12. Lions are already back out of the locker room warming up. The Indians are not back yet, so they got plenty to talk about down there with Coach Jeff Morris. And we'll come back and take a look at a few more scores for you, pass along some more things there in just a moment here on AreaSports.net.
Today's broadcast is made possible through the generosity of the Man Cave in downtown Fairfield. Have you been to the Man Cave with Gene Kolak? Lots of stuff for men, including knives, guns, photographs, coins, lots of collectibles, oddities, and conversation pieces. You can spend hours in the Man Cave, downtown Fairfield. Gene Kolak invites you to visit the Man Cave, a unique store with so much more. We appreciate his support.
All right, back here live at Wayne City High School. Got some more scores that we can share with you here. At halftime, Oakville leads Columbia 16-10. Charleston leads Mattoon 29-22. Dietrich leads Windsor Stu Strauss 13-4. Salem Wildcats lead Trenton Westland at halftime, or after one quarter, I should say, 13-6. Salem already upset Trenton Westland once this year, and Trenton Westland state ranked. At least they have been much of the year. Bree Central leads Freeburg 9-7. And earlier scores that I shared with you, Fairfield leads Johnson City 14-12. Carbondale leads Centralia 16-10. Flora lost tonight to Marshall in the LIC tournament, 66-59. And Pope County beat Galatia in the GEC tournament, 64-51. And it was Odin over Sandoval tonight in Midland Trail Conference action by a score of 71-28. That kind of brings you up to date on what's happening tonight elsewhere around the area. Again, we'll have all the scores, all the finals posted for you later on our sports website at AreaSports.net. All right, back to live action here. Of course, the teams will change ends here to start the second half. And it'll be Edwards County with the ball first. Again, they're in the dark uniforms, black uniforms trimmed in red. Wayne City, the home team, in the white. As the Lions open up play with the basketball here in the second half. Wallace goes down to Schmittler right away. He puts up the shot, missed it. Rebound by O'Neill. Comes out of there on the dribble for the Indians. Quickly up the court. Dishes it down to Dalton Smith. His shot from the baseline is no good. And goes up and out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Lions. Well, you could tell from that first possession of the Lions here in the second half that they want to try to take advantage of their size and get the ball inside to Schmittler. Wallace, really the tallest guy on the floor for the Lions, so they can certainly post him up as well. as Calger's got the ball right now. Out to Clodfelder. To Wallace. Back out to Calger. Top now to Clodfelder. And it's thrown away. Tried to bounce pass into Roan-Trammell and threw it right to the Indians. Another turnover by the Lions. Bit of a careless pass that time. Here's a shot top of the key by O'Neal. He's left wide open. It's no good. Battle for the rebound and another traveling violation called on the Lions. That one on Calger this time as he fell to the floor. That's at least 4 traveling violations, maybe 5 that we've had here in this game tonight against the Lions. Top of the key, Dalton Smith. Off, no good. Rebound, Justin Wallace for the Lions. He clears it out to Calger, now ahead to Clodfelder. Down into the corner now to Schmittler. He gets it back out to Clodfelder. Again, that zone trap, that 1-3-1 by the Indians, is pretty sticky. They're able to jump in those passing lanes and make a lot of steals. As a long shot is up no good out there by Calger. And rebound by the Indians as, again, they limit the Lions to 1 shot. O'Neal with the ball in the front court now. Comes over to King and back to O'Neal. Nobody has scored yet here in the second half. It's still 17-12 in favor of Wayne City. Here's King inside the lane, and he's going to get it pushed. Foul's going to be called. That'll be the first team foul this half on the Lions, and that is the second personal foul on Justin Wallace. So 2 fouls on Wallace for the Lions and 2 fouls on Hinson for the Indians. Hinson misses the shot, gets his own rebound, tries to go back up, and he's going to be fouled. Well, that'll be a shooting foul situation for Hinson, as he was fouled by Roan-Trammell, and that's the second foul on Roan-Trammell. So Hinson at the line. Free throw's good. That's the first free throw that Wayne City has shot all night. Game has been fairly foul-free. Gets them both. 19-12 in favor of the Indians, biggest lead of the game. And again, they're in that diamond-1 press. As the ball's knocked out of bounds. Timeout's called by Coach Russ Gerlach. He's not liking what he's seeing there out of his Lions, so he wants to talk about it a little bit. And while he talks things over, we'll let you hear from another one of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
And by the way, Jaggers Doggy Daycare now offers Sunday grooming. That's right, you can have dog grooming done on Sunday, and they also offer cat grooming now as well. That's right, cat grooming as well as dog grooming at Jaggers. Back to live action as the Lions have it out front. Calger down low, and they throw it away again as they try to do an interior pass from Roan-Trammell across the lane to Schmittler, and he throws it away. I haven't been keeping the actual number of the turnovers, but it's a bunch. Multitasking here tonight, working alone, so I can't keep every stat, but I can tell you that the Lions have more turnovers than the Indians. 19-12, Wayne City with the lead. And the basketball is O'Neal in the corner to Jackson King. Now in the lane to Dane Horton, and he shoots a little 10-foot jumper and scores. 21-12 as Horton hits the bucket. That's 6 points for him in the game. And picking up his dribble was Clodfeller, and it's stolen away by the Indians. That trap works again for Wayne City. Bounce pass to Horton. Another jumper. In and out this time. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace to Cowger. Back to Wallace. Long three won't go. And rebound Dalton Smith for the Indians. Throws it ahead to O'Neal. O'Neal's cut off on the baseline. Will come back out to King. 4:29 to play here in the third quarter. Wayne City leads it by 9. Smith has the ball again. Goes inside the lane, puts up the shot, missed it. Rebound by Rotramel, gets it out to Wallace. Wallace spins inside the lane, puts up the shot, got it. Justin Wallace with his third bucket of the game, plus I get a three-pointer to go along with it, so that's 9 points for him as the shot's missed on the other end by Wayne City, and here come the Lions back. 21-14 our score. They were down by 9. The lead is now 7 as that shot's put up no good by Clodfelder, and rebound by the Indians. Jackson King quickly to Smith. His three ball won't go. Action's picking up here now as the pace is sped up somewhat from what it has been. Lions with a skip pass over to Cowger, now to Clodfelder. And thrown away. Try to go inside. Stolen by the Indians again. 3:15 to play here in the third quarter. Wayne City leads it by 7, 21-14 as O'Neal has it out front. Again, if you just joined us, both teams playing without one of their starters. Lions are playing without Cade Schnicker, one of their leading scorers. Oftentimes is their leading scorer. Pass down to Remington Henson, he scores. Nice interior pass that time by the Indians. Henson with the bucket. He's got 6 points for the Indians. 23-14, and there's another steal by O'Neal, and then a foul is going to be called on Clodfelder. Again, O'Neal is really fast on the point of that zone trap, and he showed you what he could do right there. And into the ball game for the Indians. The Italian Stallions back in there. That's Enrico Carbonetti. He came off the bench and hit a couple threes in the first half. He's back in there, and so is Nate Barbie. Barbie has the basketball right now. Over to Smith, to Jackson King. He drives baseline, gets around his man, back out to Carbonetti. He'll stop at the free throw line, shoot a 15-footer, no good. Wallace with the rebound for the Lions. They get it across the timeline. Now to Schmittler. Long three out on the left wing, and it's good. That's a three-ball bomb by Cowger. And timeout called by Edwards County. 2:13 to play here in the third quarter. Wayne City leads it by 6, and we will be right back.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital is happy to announce the expansion of Horizon Healthcare to the community of Sisney. The office located on the Sisney Square opens in early 2018. It will offer a wide variety of health services by a dedicated staff who were carefully chosen for the care they are able to offer the citizens of Sisney and northern Wayne County. Among the health providers who will be seeing patients in Sisney are medical doctor Marla Laficus and certified nurse practitioner Sherry Mavis. Keep listening for details on the opening of Horizon Healthcare's Sisney Clinic in the coming days.
All right, well, back to Wayne City High School. As you see, the Indians getting some instructions there from their coach, Jeff Morris. Again, he's in his first year here at the helm of the Wayne City Indians. He guided the Fairfield Colts to an undefeated Class M state championship season last year at the grade school level. And has taken over here at Wayne City this season. And again, they come into tonight's action with a record of 13-4. They're 1-1 in the Midland Trail Conference. And finished second in the recent Midland Trail Conference tournament. All right, Indians have the basketball. Barbie to King. Lions trying to extend their defense out a little bit farther. Meanwhile, the Indians just trying to take care of the basketball, but they don't on that play as it got away from Barbie, and it's a turnover. Out of bounds to the Lions. Minute 40 to play here in the third quarter. Wallace trying to bring the ball up with Clodfelter. Gets it over to Calger. He'll drive baseline, goes up for the shot, got it. Camden Calger with the deuce. That's 5 points for him on the game, and it's 23-19, back to a 4-point game. Wayne City's led by as much as 9. Jackson King with it. To Barbie. Now to Carbonetti. 15-footer, got it. You can't leave him open out there like that. He will drain it. 25-19. Schmittler has the ball across the timeline. He hadn't touched it in a while. To Clodfelter. Over to Calger. His shot's no good. Rebound battled there between Wallace and Henson. Jump ball's called, and possession arrow is going to give it to Wayne City with 42 seconds to play. And into the ball game for Edwards County's number 54, Hunter Mabry. And he brings some more size in there. He's a 6-foot junior. Bring a little physicality in there too. Let's see what happens here in the closing seconds. Chance to give Rotram a little breather before the end of the quarter too, as O'Neal goes up for the shot and scores. O'Neal off glass makes it 27-19. Lions throw it away again. Another turnover as Calger threw cross court, but nobody was home. And timeout by the Indians with 21 seconds to play. They're going to try to draw up a play here and put this game into double digits if they can score a bucket here before the end of the quarter. So with time out in the court, we'll take 1-2 and let you learn more about the Skillet concert coming to the SIU Arena. Check this out.
Fix my eyes on you. On you.
Yeah, what a great concert that's going to be at the SIU Arena. That's on Thursday, April 26th. Tickets just went on sale yesterday, all right? So get your tickets right away before they're gone. Just go to siutickets.net. That's siutickets.net. All seats are reserved. The ticket prices are $15, $25, $35, and $65 for VIP. It's Skillet together with For King and Country, two outstanding contemporary Christian artists, Christian rock artists, at the SIU Arena. The Joy Unleashed Tour. All right, 10 seconds to play here in the third quarter. O'Neal has it out front for the Indians. Gives it to Carbonetti. His shot is off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Smith. Back up, no good. It would have counted had it fallen, but it didn't, and that's the end of the third quarter of play. Again, Wayne City holding their own in the rebounding department tonight with the taller Edwards County Lions. After 3 quarters, Indians lead it by a score of 27-19, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action in just a moment.
Underwriting on the Vine is provided by the Sports Zone in Fairfield, offering individualized classes and instruction in baseball, softball, basketball, as well as speed and agility. Membership includes unlimited use of both indoor and outdoor facilities. The Sports Zone is located at 204 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. The phone number is 599-5432, and you can find them on Facebook at the Sports Zone. Today's broadcast is made possible through the generosity of the Man Cave in downtown Fairfield. Have you been to the Man Cave with Gene Kolak? Lots of stuff for men, including knives, guns, photographs, coins, lots of collectibles, oddities, and conversation pieces. You can spend hours in the Man Cave, downtown Fairfield. Gene Kolak invites you to visit the Man Cave, a unique store with so much more. We appreciate his support.
Back here at Wayne City, we have got an updated score on the Carbondale-Centralia game. Battle for first place in the South 7 Conference tonight, and Carbondale leads Centralia 30-19. at the half. So bit of a surprise there, but that Carbondale bunch very talented, very athletic, that's for sure. All right, fourth quarter action underway. The Lions have the ball. They're down by 8, 27-19. As this zone has given them fits tonight. They pass it over to Calger. He'll drive baseline. There's that trap again. Gets rid of it out to Clodfelder. Now to Schmittler. Schmittler almost palmed the ball there. Again, the Lions just can't get anything going offensively. Can't get a shot off. Clodfelder. Wayne City does a good job of rotating on their zone trap, and obviously a very good job of trapping. As you see right there, his shot is up, no good by Schmittler. He gets the rebound and is fouled. So it'll be out of bounds to the Lions. And if that foul's on Henson, it's going to be number 3. And yes, it is. So Remington Henson picks up his third personal foul. That's the first foul of the half on Wayne City. Henson will take another seat on the bench, so they'll give up some size there. As coming back in will be Dane Horton. Inside Wallace, his shot's up and in. That's definitely the size advantage that Edwards County has right there. Wallace is the tallest guy on the floor at 6'5". He scores there. Carbonetti has it out front for Wayne City. To Smith, again to Carbonetti. To King, back to Carbonetti. Smith. He'll shoot off the dribble, and he's going to be fouled by Wallace. And that's going to be 3 fouls. Yes, it is. 3 fouls on Justin Wallace. That'll send Dustin Smith to the line for the Indians. 6:31 to go in the ball game. 27-21. Indians lead it. Smith with another one. Got that one. 1 for 2 is Dalton Smith. 28-21, 7-point Indians lead. They led after one quarter 6-2, led at halftime 17-12. Led by as many as 9, but lead by 7 right now. The Lions got to get something going offensively. Inside the high post it goes to Schmittler. Over to Clodfelder. Try to work it inside, and it's stolen away again. That collapsing, trapping defense by the Indians is effective again, and now on the steal, Carbonetti comes down and he is fouled. Fouled by Clodfelder, and that'll be his third personal foul. That's 5 team fouls now on Edwards County this half. So it's a non-shooting foul, so they inbound it to King, and he misses a shot from the corner, and there's Wallace with a rebound for the Lions. 5:48 to play. Calger not yet across the timeline. That's a 10-second violation right there. Couldn't get it across in time as the zone press effective again for the Wayne City Indians. They've done that to a lot of teams this year, I got to tell you. So the turnover gives it back to Wayne City with 5:39 to play. Barbie has it out front for the Indians. To Smith. Oh, that one gets away between Smith's legs. That's going to be an over and back. It's out of bounds, actually. So it's going to be Lions ball right in front of the Lions bench. Coach Gerlach not real happy with what he's seeing out of his Lions. They just can't seem to get into the offensive flow here. Ooh, almost a steal again. As Barbie was diving, trying to make the steal there from Clodfelder, and picks up the foul. Nate Barbie on the personal. That's his first. Second team foul on the Indians as the inbound comes to Calger, to Clodfelder, and they throw it away again. O'Neill will check back in for the Indians, as will Remington Henson, as Barbie and Horton will take a seat on the bench. Get a nice hand from the Wayne City faithful. They're liking what they're seeing so far, as the hometown Indians beating the bigger Lions so far, 28-21, as the pass underneath intended for Jackson King is stolen away. Clodfelder out of there with it. Try to go inside to Wallace, and it's stolen away by Carbonetti. He's going to race to the other end and gets the ball stuck between the rim and the backboard. The foul's going to be called. He was pushed from behind, and that's going to be 4 fouls on Tiger Clodfelder. Out of bounds to the Indians. Jackson King tries to go inside to Henson, and it's knocked out of bounds. 4:47 to play in the game. Smith has it. Ball's loose and goes out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Edwards County. A lot of turnovers in this game by both teams, but definitely more by the Lions. Justin Wallace tried to make a pass. It's tipped away. He gets it back, though. Goes up for the shot, and it's knocked away. Ahead to O'Neill. O'Neill up to the glass and banks it in. And he's fouled. Jazell O'Neill on the feed from Carbonetti, who made the steal. And O'Neill scores with an acrobatic shot, and he'll go to the line for the and one. That makes it 30-21. And for O'Neill, that's actually his first bucket of the game. But boy, he's wreaked havoc offensively. Free throw's good, so three-point play is good. Lions trying to work it against that press. Clodfelder playing catch with Cowger. Now they get it across. Down to Schmittler. And Schmittler's going to be called for the charge. Marty Schmittler tried to make a move there on the baseline, but he ran over his man. And the charging foul on Schmittler. Give the ball back to the Indians. That's first foul on Schmittler. 4:13 to play in the ball game. Wayne City with their biggest lead of the game now at 10 points, 31-21. Jackson King out front. To Smith, back to King. Inside to Henson, goes up for the shot, and he's hammered. And that'll send Henson to the line to shoot a pair of free throws, where he is 2 for 2 tonight. And that foul is on Rotramel, and that's his third. Henson's free throw is no good. Remington Henson with another one. Got that one. Puts his team up by 11. 32-21. Lions need points, and they need them quickly. If you're a fan watching from Albion tonight, they try to go inside, and it's knocked away, but then stolen back again by the Lions. Shot up no good by Cowger. The follow by Wallace is good. And makes it 32-23. Cuts the lead back to 9 with 3:24 left. The Indians have the ball with Barbie out front. Now to Smith. And foul away from the basketball as Barbie's knocked to the floor. But before that was called, there really was not a foul called because a timeout was called instead. So timeout on the court with 3:14 left. Wayne City with a 9-point lead, and we'll be right back.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital is happy to announce the expansion of Horizon Healthcare to the community of Sisney. The office located on the Sisney Square opens in early 2018. It will offer a wide variety of health services by a dedicated staff who were carefully chosen for the care they are able to offer the citizens of Sisney and northern Wayne County. Among the health providers who will be seeing patients in Sisney are medical doctor Marla Laficus and certified nurse practitioner Sherry Mavis. Keep listening for details on the opening of Horizon Healthcare's Sisney Clinic in the coming days.
The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the Money Pass network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
All right, back here at Wayne City High School. Indians and the Lions locked up in a non-conference battle here tonight. Wayne City with a 9-point lead. They have the basketball out of bounds on their own baseline here with 3:14 to play. Jackson King will trigger it in, and he does to Dalton Smith. Out to Carbonetti, now to Hinson. And Hinson to O'Neill, and it looks to me like the Indians are going to just try to take care of the basketball, not get in any big hurry. If they can get them a layup or a high percentage shot, they'll certainly take it, but they lead it by 9. They're going to make the Lions chase a little bit. Carbonetti drives baseline, back out to Hinson. That's knocked away and knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Indians. Back in the ball game for Wayne City, number 2 is Nate Barbie, replacing Dalton Smith. Here's the inbound to O'Neill. Again, O'Neill did not play Tuesday night in their nail-biter against Weber Township. Trojans beat the Indians Tuesday night on a last-second tip-in by Charles Neal. And they said he carried the basketball. Official Scott Shaw right there by him. They palmed it. So the turnover will give it back to Edwards County as Dalton Smith will come back in for Remington Hinson. O'Neill will take a seat as well. Carbonetti's out there. Inside it goes to Wallace. His shot is no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot a couple free throws, and that, more importantly, stops the clock with 2:21 left in the game. And that foul was called on Jackson King, and that's his second. Free throw by Wallace is good. 8-point game now, 32-24. The Indians blew a 17-point lead Tuesday night against Weber Township. That free throw is missed by Wallace. And then a traveling violation is called, which gives it back to Wayne City. Lions are going to try to press now because time is of the essence. They're down by 8. They've got some fresh bodies in there as Jordan Brock comes in, as does Kinzer Medler. They're going to need some people to foul as well as the Indians throw it deep. They throw it deep to Carbonetti, and the Italian Stallion puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Good look by the Indians on the pass. Nobody anticipating the post pattern there. And it was a touchdown to Carbonetti. Makes it a 10-point lead again. He'll have a chance to add the free throw. He misses it. Rebound Rotramel for the Lions. They'll throw it ahead to Wallace. Wallace across the lane to Schmittler. Out to Cowger. Cowger to Clodfelder, back to Cowger, long three is good. That's the second three-pointer of the game for Cowger, and that cuts the lead to 7, 34-27 with 2 minutes to play. Timeout on the court. We'll take timeout as well, and we'll be right back with more in just a moment.
Today's broadcast is made possible through the generosity of the Man Cave in downtown Fairfield. Have you been to the Man Cave with Gene Kolak? Lots of stuff for men, including knives, guns, photographs, coins, lots of collectibles, oddities, and conversation pieces. You can spend hours in the Man Cave, downtown Fairfield. Gene Kolak invites you to visit the Man Cave, a unique store with so much more. We appreciate his support.
All right, let's reset it for you here. We've got 2 minutes, 2:01 exactly, left in the game. Wayne City with a 7-point lead. They've got to go length of the court here. And again, Edwards County trying to press. A moment ago, Wayne City threw the long pass down, which was successful for a layup. Get it into Carbonetti this time to now Jackson King. He'll bring it up the middle of the court and then dribble it back out. Lions have got to chase, and they've got a foul, and they do. And that's going to send King to the line, and it's a double bonus situation now, so King will get 2 free throws for the Indians and stops the clock with 1:53 left. And Jackson King has not been to the free throw line tonight. After 3 quarters, Carbondale leads Centralia 41-29. Update on that one for you. Pinckneyville leads Harrisburg 29-14 as free throws are good. 36-27. 9-point game here. 1:43 left as shot put up on the baseline. No good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Edwards County. It was off Rotramel. Again, the Indians just got to take care of the basketball here. As they get into Smith, back to King. King over to Smith, to O'Neal, and they're going to foul O'Neal this time and send him to the line. And that foul's going to be on Cowger. And on the Cowger, that'll be his 3rd. Hardin County defeated Crab Orchard tonight, 59-52. That's a final. And free throw by O'Neal is good. 10-point lead again, 37-27. Second one, boy, he got the shooter's bounce that time. 38-27. O'Neal is 3 for 3 from the line tonight. 1.5 to play. Lions got to get points quickly as they get the ball up to Schmittler, now to Wallace. Wallace puts up the shot, no good. Rebound Schmittler, he'll go back up, no good, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line with 1:16 left to play. Free throw is good by Schmittler. 38-28. Both teams doing some changing here, offense for defense. Edwards County needing some players out there that can actually have some fouls to give. And that free throw was missed, but then on the rebound, we've got a foul called on Wayne City. It'll be out of bounds to Edwards County. Fouls on Jackson King, that's his 4th. So Schmittler will trigger it in for the Lions with 1:14 left. Down by 10. as they get it over to Cowger. Now to Clodfelder. His long three won't go. Scramble on the rebound, and jump ball is going to be called, and possession arrow. Is pointing towards Wayne City. Medler back in for the Lions. 64 seconds left. Indians by 10 as Henson gets it into King, and King is fouled by Wallace. And for Wallace, I think that's number 4. Yes, it is. And Jackson King will go back to the line where he's 2 for 2. Fairfield all over Johnson City tonight, 66-27 after 3 quarters. That's effort to try to avenge an earlier season loss at Johnson City. And both free throws good there by Jackson King. Less than a minute to go, 40-28. Indians by 12. Here's Clodfelder. Inside to Wallace. His shot is short. And on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul. This one goes on the Indians. It's on Dane Horton, his first. 16 fouls now on the Indians. It's out of bounds to the Lions. 48 seconds to play. And on the inbound, that ball goes out of bounds. That's off the Lions. Another turnover. Gives it back to Wayne City with 45 seconds to play, and the Indians leading it by 12. And O'Neal is going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line with 41 seconds left. Hunter Mabry back in the ball game for Edwards County. Mount Vernon leads Marion at halftime, 31-24. Teotopoulos leads Breeze Mater Dei after 3 quarters, 52-31. As the free throw's good by O'Neal. O'Neal gets them both. 42-28, a 14-point lead. This is the biggest lead of the game by Wayne City, and there's a steal by Carbonetti, and he throws a touchdown pass to Barbie, who puts it up and in. Well, that was a thing of beauty if you're a Wayne City fan. 16-point lead, down to 23 seconds left. As that shot is put up and in. Wayne City fans on their feet. They're going to dribble this one out, and they're going to have the victory tonight. 44-30 is the final. Wayne City leads it wire to wire, and they win this one, 44-30. We'll take a brief timeout and come back and give you the final stats and wrap it up in just a moment.
Fix my eyes on you. On you.
Again, tickets for that Skillet and For King and Country concert are on sale now. You can go to the Vine website at wvyn.org or go directly to siutickets.net. That's siutickets.net as the concert takes place on Thursday, April 26th at the SIU Arena, the Joy Tour, and it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, 44-30, big win tonight for the Wayne City Indians as they improve to 14-4 on the season. Edwards County Lions fall to 9-12. Edwards County led it after Wayne City led it after the first quarter 6-2. Indians led it at halftime 17-12. Led it after three quarters 27-19 and win it here 44-30. Edwards County Lions led scoring by Justin Wallace with 14. Cowger had 8. Schmidler 6. Rotrammel had 2. For Wayne City, still adding them up here. I've got O'Neill with 7. I think all those came in the fourth quarter. 5 of them from the free throw line. I've got Jackson King with 8. Dane Horton with 6. Remington Henson with 7. Carbonetti with 8. Nate Barbie with 2. And Dalton Smith with a free throw tonight. And again, a double header sweep tonight for the Wayne City Indians as they win the JV contest 48-36 and they win the varsity contest here 44-30. That's going to wrap it up here from Wayne City High School. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight here on AreaSports.net. And keep watching the website for additional broadcasts coming soon here online. So long, everybody.